ain't nothing. Step in the corpse, too late step. If a nigga just reason, you know you get wet. Boom his day, he resting in piss and fuck with these niggas that's lacking for sense. How niggas scream, go run down true with niggas that therapist will got hit. K67 got hit in his head. Stan got drenched, put it right the bed. Don't forget Ty now hitting his leg. I'm spinning through the 40, I'm leaving it red. Now in the woos, Boomer job, sad name. Nigga got clapped before his birthday and Boomer got left, I swear the worst way. Like, niggas seen job was doomsday. And Stan got stuff, it was her. Shit was low, 8 dudes trade. Lil' shit got poked, he drill on the strip. She can't ball cause he don't got no kick. Stop making songs, go get a grip. Niggas so mad, shit duck the whole clip. He try to run, I'm letting it rip. Like, Cindy BK, they know one miss. They be dripping at this. How you coming, I'm coming like this. All these bitches should call it quits. None of foul, you know we gon' blitz. Fuck me, she keep giving head. Shot. Left on the bed when I'm betting, I'ma leave this shit red. I've been outside, I'm Cindy BK, and bitch that spin that block, we wait. Been outside, let's go play that beat, you bitch like any day. Niggas be talking, they know I get. On that time, and think it back. Catch a nigga up through the tag. Going like it, the nigga got stretched. Running the A, looking for a wreck. 20 ops got head, they neck. Step in the corpse, too late step. If a nigga just recent, you know you get wet. If a nigga just recent, you know you get wet. Suck my dick, FNOK, Albany K, Woo K. All these niggas just came in. I'm smoking on all y'all mans. Like it's crazy, I'm still not touched yet. Like, suck my dick.
Yo, what's up? It is your boy, your mama, back at it again. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Back at it again, it's Saturday, let's turn up.
Crop and I know you want some. Yeah, nigga, yeah, I did it and it can be undone. Hundreds on my lap and she wanna lump some. Put my hum up, mama, and she mix it with the rum. Yeah, west side niggas
back
so the beat
back to
dump.
back.
Break the weed down to a tree stump. Tell her get up on my face, go be some. And I need my respect, that's just how I'm coming. I've been growing with the money since young money.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, mama, aka Hi, it's like, aka All of the Lights, aka Keep Your Mouth Quiet. I said, aka Keep Your Mouth. Back at it again. You already know what time it is. The world's greatest goddamn streamer. It ain't even close. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another goddamn classic. Get your popcorn ready because you already know what time it is, how we bring it every goddamn stream. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing popping right off the rip. If you guys been living under a rock, let me tell y'all straight up, fuck. Goddamn, FFG and the Underground, they are going to fuck completely at it, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting crazy. Now, it's getting so goddamn crazy that FFG decided that she wanted to raise money. She's doing a fundraiser all next week to raise $30,000. I mean, 30, God, that's a, is it 30,000 or it was 3,000? I'm not, wait, let me play it. So she took the video down from her YouTube channel and she put it up on her Twitch channel. I guess she was getting reported a lot for this this video. So here it is. Roll it.
I read it again today, and I'm about to show you guys, and y'all can read it too. We'll read it together.
Is it 300,000? It's 3,000. Okay, I thought it said 35,000.
It pissed me off. My heart's starting to race just thinking about it. Okay, so we're gonna start with a little rage, and yes, it is to do about Chantal. It's a message from Chantal. Okay, before we get into that, because I'm gonna get pissed in that one, I want to tell you guys the plan for next week on this channel. Okay, now you guys know I love a good charity stream, fundraiser, whatever you want to call it. Okay, historically, we have always done it for the pets. We love pets over here. We love pets more than people over here. Next week, we're going to be doing live stream charities when we stream next week, okay? Not to benefit animals for once. We're going to be doing streams next week to benefit RAIN, okay? RAIN, for anybody who doesn't know, is the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network in America. It is the largest anti-sexual assault organization in the United States. That's what we're going to be doing next week. Okay. Our fundraising goal for next week is going to be $3,050.
Okay.
It's a specific number, yes. It is to represent the 305 days that Yaba and Sam knew all about the rape of the child and lied to the community and told us all to put respect on a child rapist's name.
I'm going to stop you right there. Because first and foremost, I mean, there's a lot of people that are giving FFG a lot of heat on raising money for an organization like this, which I gotta say, I've seen a lot of people in a lot of communities raise money for dumb shit, right? And I mean, to do something for something like this, and I gotta say, I mean, it's kind of wild to kind of do it like for to attack another group of individuals, but I mean, dude, like this is getting crazy, because you know what I don't understand? I don't understand this two-sidedness that's going on around here, right? If you attack a PDF, which a lot of people do on the internet, there's guys that do this on channels where they beat up guys that they catch, or the EDP thing, the guy who monetized the EDP thing when he was trying to take a cupcake to an underage person. What I don't get is the whole, okay, attacking a PDF is the same as attacking a victim. That's the part I don't understand what's going on here. Because all these people that are yelling and saying that FFG attacking a PDF is like attacking a victim is kind of crazy, because nobody said any of the shit when it was going down with Kaya and her baby and the man that she was with, right? Nobody said, wait a minute, you cannot attack Kaya's man for trafficking because there's a victim involved. Nobody said none of that. Everybody was like, yeah, that's disgusting. He's a piece of shit. Go after him, blah, blah, blah. Now, no one spoke about the details. Nobody mentioned the victim. Nobody mentioned anything. They were just going after that man because he was disgusting and it was gross. And there was details on what happened. Remember, he's the one who brought up that the victim went to the courtroom with another pimp. And people still didn't mention the victim. They stayed on the PDF. Now, if this whole thing turns into you can't drag a disgusting human being, because in you dragging a disgusting human being, you're also attacking a victim, then nobody on the internet can go ahead and attack a PDF on the internet. Because in attacking that person, you're attacking a PDF. See, because what's weird about it is nobody had a problem going after Karate Joe. Nobody had a problem with going after the trafficker. But now when it's brought up about another person, it's like, oh, wait a minute. You by attacking him, you're going after this person. The rules is outlandish out here. It's outlandish. And I gotta say, for people that's saying, oh, well, I don't do fundraisers, but FFG's doing a fundraiser raising $3,000, whatever, and I don't do fundraisers, then why be mad at somebody doing a fundraiser? I'm to be honest with you, doing a fundraiser for a good cause, I don't got a problem with that. But but to spit in somebody's face, I'm just doing it just because I want to make this person mad. How do we feel about that, chat? Me personally, I wouldn't do a fundraiser to make another person mad. I just to spite somebody, I'm be like, yo, but does a fundraiser care? Does a fundraiser be like, you know what? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people donate money to fundraisers or whatever, for whatever reasons they do, and it collects money for a good cause. I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my cup of tea. But a lot of people, but a person of this stature, with this many viewers, with this many people, because I never even heard of Rain. I've never even heard of this organization until now. Does it bring awareness to this organization? Yes. Does it attacking a disgusting human being and bringing awareness to this situation? Is that a bad thing? That's what's crazy about it. That's what's crazy, because I've never heard of this organization before. I never heard of it. But again, like I said, I'm not doing anything to spit on somebody's face to raise money for anything. But if that's what other people do, is it like the worst thing in the world?
So that's what we're going to be doing all week next week on this channel.
Yeah, Ann said it'd been around for a long time, but this right here, raising money for a good cause. I to be honest with you, I don't got a problem with it. I don't got a problem with raising money for a good cause. Even I gave props to her raising money for her dog thing, and you remember she was attacked because people thought that she didn't really raise the money, and then she had to show the check. Remember that? I didn't even attack FFG on that. I said that was good. You know what I'm saying? Fundraisers, I ain't got a problem with fundraisers, to be honest with you. I ain't got a problem with them. Yeah, it's good that we know now. Yeah, it is good. It is good that, you know what I mean? I didn't know that there was an organization like that. But here we go. Roll it. But yeah, she didn't stop there.
There's so many things. Yeah, Yabba's trying to rewrite history. The problem is,
Exactly. Because 99% of money being raised goes to people's pockets. As a person that don't do fundraisers, and I'm gonna tell my chat, as a person that don't do fundraisers, I am not about to knock anybody that does. And that's the reason why I never attacked FFG on doing fundraisers for her pets or that pet thing that she did. I mean, I did make fun of her wearing those goddamn weird ass those piss stain sweats when she delivered the money, but I never made fun of her raising money for any organization. And the reason why I never made fun of it is because I don't raise money for nothing. So a person that don't raise money for absolutely nothing or no good cause can't sit around talking about, man, fuck you for raising money for that. I can't do that. That's just all the way weird. It's weird.
Who doesn't know how to write? Can't rewrite history when you're a dumb fuck. You know what I mean? The rewriting is literally, she's trying to say that I started this shit with her because I said something or something to do with her family and the kids. I said something about the kids is how this entire fight started in dipshits rewriting of history, trying to become the victim, because that's all she knows how to do. Be the absolute asshole in every fucking situation. I've been in this community a long ass time, long before I ever had my channel. I have watched this fucking cunt do the exact same thing over and over and over to lots of people. Lots of people. It's just me this time. I've seen this fucking game before, but I'm not backing down. A lot of people in my...
I've seen this game before. So again, these two sat back and watched the people, the person that they was being cool with. So again, here we go. We're back to this again. The fake friending is out of control, right? You're only friends with somebody for convenient purposes because you guys share audiences. Again, we're back to that. I sat back and watched this person doing bullshit to other people, but I didn't say nothing. I saw them going around doing all this bullshit, and I didn't say nothing. And now they doing it to me. And it's the same way with the other person. The other person's like, you're the worst. You're the worst person. You fucking fucked up girl world. You're disgusting. FFG, you're trash. But then you wanted to do a whole ass podcast with that person? You see the fake friendship bullshit that goes on here? Oh, and what happened was the fucking thing I predicted this. Because I called this when I first walked in. I said this. I said, all these people are fake as fuck. All they want to do this for is the money. It's all about the money. It's not about Chantal's behavior. It's not about Foodie Beauty. It's not about none of that. It's about keeping these zombies in fucking line. Keep the zombies in line and keep them coming out of their motherfucking pocket. And I will fake it to make it. I will fake friend the fuck out of this person to continue to get money out of this person. I will look the other way when this person does fuck shit in order to continue to make money. Now, the whole point of you coming online to trash Foodie Beauty is based off of her behavior. And then you sat here and you admitted that when another person's behavior is worse than Foodie Beauty, you look the other way. Because I wanted to continue to make money, and I wanted to continue to keep these zombies. So again, what I said when I walked in here, I said, these people are not doing this whole Foodie Beauty thing to give awareness, like they say, to young individuals or people out there that could be manipulated by a Foodie Beauty mukbang to point out Foodie Beauty's bad behavior. No, they're doing this to make money and to continue making money off of zombies. That's what I said. And this just confirmed it, because I came in here pointing out the hypocrisy on everybody. These people admitted that, okay, I sat back and I watched you. I watched you doing fuck shit to everybody, and I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. And now you're trying to do what you've been doing for years to other people, to me, and it ain't gonna work. So if you knew this person was doing all this fuck shit in the past, why didn't you say nothing? That's right. Y'all shared audiences. And it goes both ways. It's not just FFG, it's underground too. Sat there, watched FFG doing all this shit. Everything that I said about FFG for the last 2 years, you're now repeating it. That's crazy. Is that not crazy? Everything I said the last 2 years, you're now repeating it. Now it's, where is BBJ? Now it's, oh, Just Saying got screwed. Didn't I say that 2 years ago? You didn't give a fuck about Just Saying when you was cool with FFG and FFG was beefing with Just Saying. Who was the one that pointed out Just Saying being screwed and fucked over? Me. But now it's all Just Saying. This shit is laughable. It's laughable at this point in time. You didn't have a problem with them then, but got a problem with them now. It's crazy. It's crazy. And why? And why? And why, chat? The reason why they got a problem now is because they don't get along. Before, they was fake friending. And why were they fake friending? To steal, because they share audiences. The only person in this whole thing that didn't understand the game was Belinda. Belinda, the only one that didn't. She thought she had a real friend in me. She thought this was Toy Story. until she got screwed over and figured out, wait a minute, this is a game. I shared audiences with her. That's why she kept me close. And these two knew the game. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Do a fundraiser for Just Saying. Yeah, right. you think they doing a fundraiser for Just Saying? Yeah, right. Never. Saying stuff. We don't do fundraisers. That's kind of funny because I remember when Trashy Trisha ran out of gas. Remember that? They sure did ask their audience to give money for gas money for Trashy Trisha. No, we don't do giving money. We don't take money from our audience to give it to do fundraisers to give it to other people. But when Trashy Trisha ran out of gas that time, when she was driving to camp, can you guys please donate to Trashy Trisha? Here's her PayPal, and if you guys can be generous to give as much as you can. Oh, really? to Trish because she ran out of gas? But we don't do fundraisers though. Okay. That's crazy. But anyway, like I said, the fake friendship is crazy.
In my opinion, make that mistake. Why the fuck would you back down to that inbred, backwoods, stupid fucking bitch? Who the fuck is she that anybody should fucking back down? When you're right, you never fucking back down. That's who I am. I will keep going and forehead fucking right into things. Nobody said a goddamn word about any kids. I would never. Yeah. Never. In fact, when all that shit was going on and people were using the story of SA that was going around as like gotcha on Yaba, I was one of the only people in girl world who stood up multiple times and said, hey, cut that shit out. It's fucked up. Don't use that as a gotcha on someone else. Don't do that. I am not.
And yeah, and that's true too. Like the same thing with me. I don't talk about kids. Like, I don't like the whole kid thing. I don't like the whole, we talk. I don't like that. But when you're talking about an individual like Kaya's man, that guy, and you go after him and you attack him, and there's a lot of people on the internet that attack PDFs, that don't mean you're attacking victims. That don't mean you're attacking children or no, you're just attacking that individual. You're wondering why is that individual coming on the internet talking about this and this and that, pointing out the hypocrisy. See, Kaya could have done anything she wanted to do. She could have had a man that was a trafficker, whatever. I mean, did something in the past a long time ago or whatever. He did his time and everything. The problem with Kaya was she had the nerve to attack Foodie Beauty for being associated with that man that used to be in her chat. What's his name? I just said his fucking name. Karate Joe. She went hard at Foodie Beauty for being around Karate Joe when she was laying next to a guy that also got a pass. That's what people were pointing out. People were saying, how could you say all of this about Foodie Beauty and Karate Joe when you laying next to a guy that committed the crime that he committed? That's just stupid. That's dumb. That's hypocrisy. And the same thing here. When you call a bunch of people out there the P words and all that, predators and all that shit like that, and then something come out about you, they gonna go hard. They gonna be like, wait a minute, you said all this about me. That's what people are pointing out. See, that's the problem. And people, and then now it's a whole thing like, oh, you're trying to defame this person or you're trying to talk about a kid. Like, bro, people are just pointing out the hypocrisy. Like, lay that shit down. Stop. This is what I say. And the same thing with me. When people go around calling me a crackhead, cokehead, a drug addict, and all this other stuff, I sit there and I be like, okay. I say, okay, you want to defame and you want to say all that shit. You assume that I wear glasses because I snorted some coke before I came on here. Y'all say all that crazy shit. But the moment something come out about one of your friends, your best friend or your cousin or you yourself have gone to jail for doing cocaine, and I come on my channel and I say, oh, so you had a lot to say about me doing drugs, then I found out you doing drugs and I drag you for it? Is that a bad thing? You claim to know somebody on the internet is on drugs, is doing cocaine. A black man jumping up and down and dancing, and oh, he's got to be on coke. He's a cokehead, coke mama. That they called me. And when these people called me coke mama and all that other stuff, did I come on here and say, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to sue you for defamation. Never. I said, okay, you want to call me coke mama? You want to call me crack mama? You want to call me all that? I do drugs and all that. You want to run with that? Go ahead. That's your thing. But if it comes out that you know somebody that's on coke or crack or whatever, and you ain't say nothing, you ain't drag them like you drag me, I'm going to drag you for it. That's all. Don't call somebody on the internet something, and then you don't call out people that in your real life that actually got caught doing that kind of stuff, the same thing. That's it.
And food, baby. Let's watch her eat trees. That's a nice baby. Look at the fur on the sides of her. That's a nice baby. Oh,
For the love of Christ, this is like the llama time back in the day.
She don't even like watching this shit no more.
Cracked out or in Canada. I hate this stream. She got so exhausted from setting up and eating, she needed to lay down. It's Raptor Chick, babe. Thank you for the super chat, girl. I am not the queen. I don't want to be the queen. I hate this community. Whoever wears that crown is gross.
Oh.
I piss on that crown. No thanks, not for me.
Oh no.
You know what? Give it to Yaba.
Oh.
She would do anything to wear the crown. She literally bought herself 1,000 fucking subs after starting this fucking war with me. And
damn. Oh my God. Bought 1,000 subs?
is going out of her way, fat back flipping every fucking day to come up with lies to make herself the victim. Give her the crown. Let her be the queen.
1,000 subs? I didn't even see that. That's crazy. I know she lost a lot when the fight started, but damn. Damn. But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. Within the girl world, as far as loyal supporters go, and people and having a big audience to on being a hate channel for Foodie Beauty, FFG's gonna win every time. FFG's not losing. There's no way. There's no way you shaking her audience loose to beat her. You're not gonna do it. There's no way you're gonna beat that. There's no way. You're gonna continue to go down, but she's not. The fact that you picked a war with somebody like me and FFG don't share the same audience. We don't share the same audience. We don't have the same people that like her, that like me. We don't have the same people. But FFG, if you share audience with FFG and you a hate channel of FFG and you want to come for it, that's a hard beat right there, bruh. That's a hard beat. She's been doing this for years. That's all. I don't know. You not winning on that one. I just see her numbers. I saw her numbers the other day. That shit was skyrocket. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Oh no.
Yeah. FFG is more entertaining. Yeah. FFG can rage. Like FFG can rage. I like I said before, FFG is the most boring, recycled channel and lazy channel. Facts. But that woman sure could rage and bring entertainment. That's the reason why I watch that person more than anybody, because when her rages are so outrageously crazy, it's actually entertaining in a way. And if FFG stepped away from Foodie Beauty, because you could tell she's just bored of the shit, she stepped away from Foodie Beauty and added a little bit more extra, like the rage that she had at K Bella. If she adds a lot more of that to her channel, she'd be unbeatable. She'd be unbeatable. The only fight that she truly lost was to Charlie Gold. She lost that fight, and she was smart. See, this is the thing about FFG. This is the thing about FFG. And I gotta give this to her. I gotta give this to her. FFG got in that fight with Charlie Gold. Right? Remember that. And I covered it. FFG saw that, hold on, I'm not gonna be able to beat her. With the guy, the camper guy, whatever, I'm not gonna be able to beat Charlie Gold. So you know what FFG did? She just backed away from the fight. She just said this. She said, I'm going to take this L and I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. I'm not going to be able to win this fight. So I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to take my ball and go home. The thing that Underground don't understand is she's not going to be able to win this fight. She's not the type of person that can take the ball and go home. She can't take an L. Like when FFG saw that she was in a fight that she couldn't win, she took the L and left. And I was even like, come on, FFG. I was trying to pump FFG. Come on, FFG, get back in the fight. And FFG was like, nope, I'm done. I'm moving on back to Foodie Beauty. Smart move. It was smart. Because Charlie Gold had her dead to rights. And then Charlie Gold just was like, oh, I'm done with it. Moved on. It was like it only lasted like 2 days. But yeah, she knew how to take an L and walk away. Evie. R.I.P. Evie, he didn't die, did he? No, he didn't. Evie died? R.I.P. Evie, that's crazy. But yeah, so.
I know. I can't.
Oh, this is crashing out.
I'm just kidding. Okay, Zach.
Out. You've never seen me crash out.
She did stalk the shit out of that guy.
This isn't crashing out. This is speaking truth.
Oh.
I know. See, the problem with Girl World is that it's so full of bullshit. People don't usually speak truth. They speak lies or they speak their manipulative, fucking egotistical bullshit. I'm not that bitch. Okay? And like I said,
stop the cap.
Did you just say you? Come on. Hey, FFG, I was rocking with you until you said you're not one of those. Come on, FFG. I was rocking with you. Come on. You made up some shit too. Go ahead.
I have been quiet for about 2.5 months. I've barely even brought this shit up. I've had it. Everybody has a limit. Okay. Again, I'm the youngest person in this brawl. Why do I always have to be the most mature one? Fuck these two fucking cunts and every fucking dirty ass backward word that comes out of their filthy fucking crooked mouths.
Oh.
I can't sleep on the mattress. I can't. Carlos, my room is too messy. I have to clean it. No, we have central air, so it goes throughout the whole house. I know, Jarella. Jeff, make the bed. Salah's in
Cult does not need the support.
Hairdo, yeah. Don't cry, my beautiful white woman. Don't bring my race into it. No, I'm just joking. Like you can be, but it doesn't it's not the same at all.
Not the one who ever fucking said anything about her fucking kids. I don't give a shit about her fucking kids. I said, hey, these two fuckers, AK and Tragic, made a video. Community, Twitter, and you can see for yourself everything that Yaba has deleted. I haven't deleted a goddamn tweet. Everything's still up. I got nothing to delete because all I did was call out two fucking Nazis for being anti-Semites. Go and take a look for yourself. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Y'all, we are too old.
Oh, this is the one I want to see. Belinda
everything
gave
I have said is truth.
Hold on.
I dare you to go and look it up. Noodlehead. God damn it. Thank you for the super chat, Noodlehead. Reminder, the biological father made that info public because the mothers were kissing the pedophile's ass on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll be at your fundraiser if allowed, you petty bee. Absolutely allowed. Thank you for the support. And listen, I feel like I have to say this every time. I'm going to say
Belinda and FFG? I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day. For a good cause, I mean, well, hey, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be at your fundraiser if allowed, you petty bee. Absolutely allowed. Thank you for the support. And listen, I feel like I have to say this every time. I'm going to say it again. I don't fucking like Noodlehead. Belinda. I call her Noodlehead. Me and Belinda's beef goes back since before I had a channel. Okay, it is what it is. We all don't get along. We don't like each other.
Okay.
However,
yeah,
props where props are due.
Oh.
That shit was on Facebook. The victim's name was out there on Facebook, and the police report. And
okay. I just got to say this. Two people not liking each other, but coming together like this, at the end of the day, they still gonna fight each other, but when it comes to certain situations and it comes to certain people pointing at people on certain things, they're gonna come. They're gonna bond together. This is the part I don't understand. When somebody doesn't realize that you not only pissed off somebody that you was close to, not just one person you was close to, FFG, but also another person you was close to, Belinda. When you start burning all of these bridges, and then you're shocked when these people that don't get along for a second, just to point out, like, that person's a piece of shit. Yeah, we got something in common because that person was a piece of shit to me. That person was a piece of shit to you too. To all of a sudden say, oh yeah, they're grouped up together. They've always wanted to group up together. I don't think Belinda and FFG ever wanted to be in the same room together. But then when there's something that's so damaging and so crazy going on, and a person's out here burning a bunch of bridges and just doing disgusting shit, you're going to start bringing the ops together. You know, the Crips and Bloods are going to join up against the Ku Klux Klan any day of the. This is just like going to jail. Okay, there's gangs in jails. There's black gangs in jails that don't get along. The Bloods don't get along with the Crips. But if they got to join together to go against the skinheads, they're going to do that. And then when they get back on the streets, they're going to go back to fighting. Their usual. But you gotta look at yourself. You can't sit there and say, oh, well, these two joined together. This is disgusting. You gotta look within and say, what did I do so fucking bad to make this person I used to get along with and this person I used to get along with, these two individuals that hate each other, come together to go at me? If you can't have that conversation with yourself, because you can't take an L. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time. I don't agree with FFG probably 95% of the time. But 5% of the time, she could be right about things. Or she could be right about somebody she's talking about. You know what I mean? And just pointing out that she's saying something right doesn't mean, oh, I'm girl gang now. That's just crazy.
The whole story. Did Yaba try and get that taken down from Facebook? No. Did the biological mother try and get that taken down from Facebook? No. Belinda got that shit taken down from Facebook.
Wow.
Credit where credit is due.
Wow. So wait a minute. So it was Belinda that got all that taken down? Wow. And she wasn't, and they didn't even get along and she did that. Man. Not all heroes wear capes, I guess. Huh? That's crazy. Not all heroes wear capes. That's crazy. I don't even care for this person. I don't like this person. But I still have respect for this person enough to get this shit swiped out because I don't fuck with that. I just never understood why'd you killed your friendship with Belinda. I never will understand that. I never will. Because I remember when Belinda went hard for this person. And Belinda loved my streams. Belinda loved coming in here, but she knew she couldn't come in here because I didn't get along with Underground. So she used to sneak in here and say, fuck you, your mama, and then just leave. And I'd be like, Belinda, where did you go? Because she was loyal to her. I mean, she was loyal, right? And then when we got into it, Belinda jumped in. And I hated going at Belinda. I hated fighting with her because I thought she was very entertaining. She's a very entertaining individual and she just do entertainment just like me. You know, we just make people laugh. We come on here, do jokes, drag people, talk shit, and bounce. You know, we don't take it all that, serious or whatever like that. We don't hear every now and then. But I never understood why you hated that person so much, especially when you shared audiences. And the only reason why a lot of people didn't even go after you was because of Belinda. Belinda kept a lot of people at bay because it was like, I do not like her. But since Belinda does, I'm going to chill. I'm going to hold my tongue. That's crazy.
Donated $9.99 through
Yeah.
Super Chat. Sometimes a big fish in a small pond might need to learn there is a river near it connecting to an ocean. Just saying.
Talk that shit, Potato. Thank you very much for the $10. Exactly. Thank you very much. 2 months. I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, mama. Hey, to chat. Thank you very much, Vicky. 2 months. And I said this. I said, listen, this person does not know how to take an L. They can never hold an L. They can never hold an L. They always got to win. Sometimes you got to step back and realize it's you. It's you. When this many people coming after you, when this many people got beef with you, you got to realize it's you. And then a person that's with you you gotta be with somebody that's with you that's gonna be like, listen, you losing right now. Let's pack all this shit up. You losing right now. You ain't got that person. You got a person that's dedicated to keep giving you L's. You're not winning this one. I'll tell you that off the rip. Yeah.
Things besides weight that can have a negative impact on health. True. My Insta is Foodie Beauty OG, all one word. I love Julia too.
Yeah, you know what it is, Uncle
I
Leo.
didn't know
Belinda
Belinda did that though. That's crazy.
Sometimes you're just right. You're just fucking right about things, okay? And not everybody believes in that whole bullshit of the enemy of my enemy. You guys know I'm not one of those people. Seemingly Belinda is not one either.
Mhm.
I have to respect that. I just do. You can not like somebody,
Yeah.
and still, I don't know, agree when someone's right about something. I have done that with Belinda. She has done it with me. We're not the only two who do. It's about being grown, right? And knowing right from wrong and not fucking flip-flopping because you don't fucking stand for anything.
Right.
It's not that deep, y'all. It's literally just girl world. Like, you know what I mean? But then some things come up like this and they're bigger than fucking girl world. But grown-ass people put their shit aside and don't become friends with the enemies of their enemies just because. That is some uneducated backwoods funkle shit.
Funkle? Back to the Funkle shit.
About 5 years ago, 6 years ago now, I don't even fucking remember. I lost my shit so hard on Noodlehead, Belinda, on Twitter, that for like all day long, it was like from morning until night, all I did was reply to every fucking tweet that she was putting out with.
Why is Hillbilly Belinda Noodlehead? I gotta get an explanation for this.
this gif of this guy. He's in a tub full of noodles and he's got like noodles all over his head. I did that all day. I crashed out so fucking. I lost my shit so hard on Noodlehead Belinda on Twitter that for like all day long, it was like from morning until night, all I did was reply to every fucking tweet that she was putting out with this gif of this guy. He's in a tub full of noodles and he's got like noodles all over his head. I did that all day. I crashed out so fucking hard on that noodle thing.
Sorry, me. I think like jerky. You should make honey pickle garlic. I used to get shot, hate alcohol. Like I don't
give, fuck. Oh no, you're gonna call me boomer forever. Fine.
Much. I don't know. That's kind of funny because you're from.
I'm gonna say this off the rip. That's a dangerous ass community joining together though. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous ass combination right there though. Hillbilly Belinda and FFG is a dangerous ass combination. I'm telling you, two of the people that got the most loyal supporters joining. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy ass combination. I never thought I'd ever see the day. They got loyal supporters, and them two joining together, man. that's an army I wouldn't want to face. I'm good on that one, man. That's the kind of war. Man, you got to be prepared for that. They do some two loyal motherfuckers, right? Zombie land and the farmland. That's crazy. Fuck, you gotta be dug in the trenches, man. When that time I got in a fight with Belinda, man, I ain't never got so many people come after me. Man, I was like, God, who are all these people? That's how I got in that whole thing with GP, because GP was friends with Belinda at the time. And GP was mad because he was so close to Belinda, he was sending her foot pictures. He was horny. What black man is sending another woman pictures of his feet to prove that he's black? That's a loyal motherfucker right there. Belinda had niggas sending feet pics. You know what kind of loyalty Belinda gotta have to have a nigga take his socks off and send you a picture of his feet? Oh. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm telling you, her bases. You on the surface, you might just think, oh, she's just some normal reaction channel streamer. But then when you get into it, it's deeper than that. She got deep love. Just like FFG, it's crazy. The feet pictures is crazy. Oh, man.
From Cornwall. Oh, yeah, that's true. Chantel's pretty beautiful either way, she's fat or not, but exercising will help her asthma and diabetes and other issues because a healthy mind is a healthy body. I know. Badaf. Or like, I'm trying not to make fun of people, period. I don't like it. I need to grow out of that stage, you know? But in a funny way, you know, like, I think people can roast each other, you know, it's how you do it. Like with my portrait of Gore World, I think it was pretty funny. But it doesn't mean I wish hate on people, you know?
Ma'am, you wished me to die soon and meet my mother in hell.
Oh, boy. Where's George Costanza? What the fuck is this?
Start to practice Kung Fu with me soon.
Oh my God. I can never see Foodie Beauty doing any kind of taekwondo or anything like that. That'd be crazy. Yes, I still got that sound. I'm doing that sound anytime Foodie Beauty thinks that she's gonna do some kind of karate on somebody.
Oh, okay, Anna. As soon as I get off of here, I will. And I gotta check out Bethany, Bethadone Clinic. We should do martial arts? Babe, you're funny. Lavisa. You're kind of like George. Lavisa. George is like my favorite, by the way.
That's why I went back. First of all, I know you don't watch Seinfeld and didn't watch Seinfeld because if you watch Seinfeld, you would be a funnier human being with a better sense of humor.
I'm sorry, but what Canadian doesn't watch Seinfeld? I've met so many Canadians, and Seinfeld is like their favorite show. I don't know. You don't watch Seinfeld? Like, come on, come on.
There is no fucking way. You were a Friends person.
A Friends?
I know it. I can tell. Okay.
Huh?
And of course, of everybody that you could have liked the best on Seinfeld, a show you didn't even watch, who do you pick? My favorite character. Because of course you fucking did. You don't like fucking George Costanza, you dumb bitch. You are George.
Okay. First of all, FFG, I want to say this from the love of my heart. You and Foodie Beauty are so much alike. You don't realize that she likes the same things that you like? You don't like George Costanza? I like George Costanza. I watch Seinfeld. You're more of a Friends No. Sister, you guys are more alike than what you would. I don't understand. The whole thing about me going after you is I don't understand why you don't be besties with Foodie Beauty. You two are similar. You guys like the same TV show. You guys like the same character. You guys love the orange julep, huh? Come on. Come on. You love fatty fashion shows? You guys got more in common than anybody. And the fact that I'm sitting on the internet watching you hate on somebody that's just like you don't make no sense. You wanted to be best friends with her old best friend, Shannon? Y'all going over there smoking big blunts? Y'all smoke the weed, the reefer? Huh? Y'all both dated men that had bad teeth and bad breath? Come on, FFG. You got more in common with Foodie Beauty than anything. That's why I don't understand why you two hate each other when y'all should be besties. You should be going over to Foodie's house when she come back to Canada and watch a season of fucking Seinfeld and hear both of you guys laughing. When I saw that picture of you two at the Fatty Fashion Show and you said French Fried Girl here and you guys embraced each other with a hug, that was a real moment. That was a real moment in time. That flick that y'all took with Pete's next to y'all, that was a real moment. Why did that have to go? You could still be friends. You could be friends with somebody. But anyway, just saying. You're like, you like the same thing I like. Of course she does. Duh. You surprised that she liked George Costanza and Seinfeld? You're more of a Friends person. But anyway, that's not why we're here today, ladies and gentlemen. We're here today because looks like Keemstar is in another huge controversy. Again, with the same guy, kid behind the camera. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this guy. So it comes out that if you guys don't know, or you guys haven't been watching the internet, it's gone viral. That kid behind the camera got a domestic violence charge a month ago against his, I think his fiance or the woman, his baby mama, the young girl that he got with when he was 22 and she was 14. Well, got a domestic violence charge. And again, Keemstar wants to keep him around because he makes him money. And remember, he got rid of wings for domestic violence against his girlfriend on that table after pushing her, and then found out that kid behind the camera got a domestic violence charge and he wants to keep him around for the money. Here is his explanation on why he wants to keep him after this domestic violence charge. This is crazy. Go ahead.
Boogie, what happened to all your money after?
All right. Here we go.
Screamsicle super chatted $20. Boogie, it's pretty pathetic that you fell for it 3 times.
Here we go.
Fuck you! Yeah, you say my house, fuck you!
Here we go.
Okay, let's jump into it, guys. So late last night, there was a mugshot from kid behind the camera who runs Milkers, runs Queens, and he got arrested for domestic violence.
You sussies.
Crazy. He wonders why No one wants to go and touch or be hired. Hold on 1 second.
Just to make this, just to make this, just to make this.
Gaga, gaga, oh, jeez, yeah, gang. I'ma go out just for my gang, teaching Jesus for my king. I'ma go bang a nigga, he go pin a nigga, we gon' put that little boy in the frame. I'ma go out just for my gang, teaching Jesus for my gang. I'ma go bang a nigga, he go pin a nigga, we gon' put that little boy in the frame. We got the Bronx, you ain't here, bitch, you top out. You ain't done with his juice, get a opt out. Hit him fucking his head till him pop out. Yeah, I just got a call that I opt out. D&D, that's his out to the mata. Got with me, he gon' find when I outside. 2021 niggas back, swimming clothes. Chicken man hit his dance from the outside.
Yeah, like fuck that. I told niggas don't be in the mix, not a gang out there up that. Pick a side, get a top, better use it. Bullets flying, it's deeper than music. We keep on spinning. Fuck out the top of the up. Like we fucked a whole lot of dots. And we set the whole lot of shots. Niggas be ducking and running. You don't got top where you bluffing. Oh, why? OG, bitch. That's the end of the discussion. Oh, why? OG, bitch. That's the end of the discussion. That's the end of the discussion. Yeah. Gang.
I'ma go out just for my gang. Teaching Jesus for my gang. I'ma go bang a nigga, he go pin a nigga, we gon' put that little boy in the frame. I'ma go out just for my gang. Jesus for my gang. I'ma go bang a nigga, he gon' pin a nigga, we gon' put that little boy in the frame. I'ma go out just for my gang. Teaching Jesus for my gang. I'ma go bang a nigga, he gon' pin a nigga, we gon' put that little boy in the frame. I'ma go out just for my gang. Teaching Jesus for my gang. I'ma go bang a nigga, he gon' pin a nigga, we gon' put that little boy in the frame.
Sorry about that. Had to go to the bathroom. Anyway, I was in there. No, I'm playing. But so we're back, and yeah, here is Keemstar in trouble again. Roll it.
Super chatted.
He got.
This is for KEEM. I haven't laughed this hard in a while. Rolling on the floor, laughing,
Yeah, had
rolling
to
on
go.
the floor, laughing,
Had to go,
rolling
had to go.
on the floor, laughing.
That was funny as shit.
Thank you.
Your mic's cutting out, you idiot. Anyhow, Michael Green got arrested, and he got arrested earlier this month on April 3rd, 2025 at 10 p.m. And I'm going to read this post because this post on the Reddit is what a lot of people are saying. Double standards, Wings versus Kid Behind the Camera. You can confirm it's no hoax. I searched up the link, and Kid Behind the Camera was arrested on April 3rd, 2025. He's still in the LCU as a partner and on the shows, while Wings wasn't arrested and is out. Weird double standards.
Yep.
Open your eyes. This was never about Kelly's well-being. So, first of all, there's a lot
Talk to
I
me.
need to say on this.
Okay, tell us.
Here's
Yeah,
the
I've got a lot to say too.
Here's the first thing, okay? I found out about Mike getting arrested last night. I didn't know before. I found out last night when fucking Xylee DM'd me. She DM'd me on Discord and said, hey, This is getting passed around in the fucking Discord. Here's Mike's mugshot. That's when I found out about it last night.
So let me get this straight. A guy commits domestic violence that you're partnered with, right? You're partnered with. You guys both own a share of 2 shows, and he doesn't let you know. You see how stupid you are? No, honest. You see how stupid you are? How are you partnered with somebody that's a fucking liability? Somebody that is not even informing you, because if your business partnered with somebody and you commit a crime or something serious happened, you contact your business partner to let them know, hey, this is happening. I need you to prepare for this. This is how I know this nigga does know nothing about business. This whole LCU bullshit is not a business organization. It's run by a bunch of 5-year-olds. Because if I'm partnered with somebody and they commit a crime, I need to know about that. I don't give a fuck how small or little it is if it's a parking ticket. Because this could affect my business. But go ahead.
Immediately, I called Kid Behind the Camera to figure out what the fuck happened. And he goes, sorry, I didn't tell you. I want to wait until after my court date because this is getting dropped. And then he went on to tell me what happened. And I talked to the alleged victim and they told me what happened.
I'm going to stop you right there. Here we go again with the GP13 shit. 316. Why are these idiots talking to victims? Why are you talking to a victim while they're sitting next to the person that has supposedly committed a crime against them? Stop talking to these fucking victims. A lot of them are going to stick up for their man or whatever. What is going on with these people? Go ahead.
Dropped. And then he went on to tell me what happened. And I talked to the alleged victim. And they told me what happened.
Oh, of course.
And I quickly understood that Mike is innocent and this thing is getting dropped.
He's a judge now. He just turned into a judge and jury. I talked to the man and the victim, and I know that this thing is getting dropped. But the court date hasn't even come up. A judge hasn't made a decision. A jury hasn't had, or anything has happened. And he just automatically knows that this thing is getting dropped. I need to preserve my money. Who the fuck do you think you are? This nigga has jumped off a plane and landed on his head on some cement or something. Did you really come out with this? Yeah, I know for a fact this is getting... You don't know absolutely nothing, sir. You hearing from the person that got arrested and the victim? Go ahead.
You know...
Which means the victim isn't prosecuting. That's cute. Yeah, exactly. The victim isn't prosecuting. Shouldn't that be left up to the court? Why are you interfering? This is an interference to me. This is what it sounds like, interference. Why are you interfering in an ongoing court case?
Mike?
Which was exactly my experience as well.
Yeah.
And I talked to Bridget herself.
Why?
And whereas he can't talk about it until his court date. And trust me, I wish I hadn't talked about my shit till my fucking court date. So it's the right plan.
Right plan.
This is a nothing burger.
A nothing burger.
This is absolutely nothing.
Oh.
All right. I could tell you for a fact, he did not put any hands on anyone. He did not actually assault anyone. All right. I could tell you it was all verbal stuff going back and forth.
Oh.
And he's just innocent of this.
So he was just arrested for no reason. Cops was called. Cops show up. arrest this guy, book him, take a photo of him for no reason. Yeah, that's what, you know what, that's what cops do in South Carolina. Yeah, that sounds about right. What is going on? They just arrest people for fun. Exactly. This wasn't serious. This wasn't serious. I mean, we just gonna put you in back of a cop car, you know, book you, you know, take your fingerprints and mugshot. Yeah, of course. Happens every day.
I could tell you for a fact. I talked to him. I talked to the alleged victim. He's going to go to court at the end of May. This thing's going to get dropped, and then he'll be free to talk about it further of what actually took
Asher
place.
Morales super chatted $49.99. Didn't think anything of you before IDUBBZZ content cop hated you after then I grew up and now I love everything you do. Hope y'all stay up big dogs.
Yeah,
they would have made him leave for the
You
night.
sussy
Exactly.
super chatted $20. Damn, I feel back for Mike's hernia. He's innocent.
Yeah, you sussy, you're right. What?
You know what? And the threat was serious enough. The threat was serious enough for the cops to intervene and arrest this man. And the fact that Keemstar is coming on his channel like this is a nothing burger. It's the same thing that happened with that couple in Utah when that man had a verbal altercation with his woman, and they ended up separating the two, and at the end the man ended up doing something to his girlfriend, and then there was a manhunt. They was looking for the girl. That shit is very serious for officers. When a threat is being made on somebody's life and somebody is doing something of that nature, whatever this clown was doing to his woman, and the cops don't separate them for the night, and they feel like this could escalate into somebody getting killed, they intervene. The fact that this clown Keemstar is walking around like this is a nothing burger is just the worst fucking take I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the second time, dude. Let me say this again. This is the second time. This is not the first time. This is the second time. This is the second time this victim has spoken up for this clown kid behind the camera. Remember, when he was 22 years old and he was having sex with this 14-year-old girl, and she blamed herself. Remember? She was like, he's the victim. Remember, she came on camera and we played it, and she sat there and she said, no, it's all my fault. It was me. I lied to him. That's the reason why he did what he did. He didn't know my age until I was 17. It was me. It was all me. Remember that? And now here we are in number 2. Now here we are again. She's blaming herself for what. So this guy doesn't take responsibility for anything he does. Anything that he does. Just like that, the victim goes and says, it wasn't him, it was me. See, that's the reason why we all talk about grooming and we talk about adult men being with underage girls. The reason are girls that aren't of age. Because men that are older than them manipulate them into believing that it's okay for us to have multiple partners and we be swingers and all that. You probably wasn't into that, but you got an older man that's teaching you the wrong shit. Or it's okay for DV or me yelling or screaming about killing you, and then you turn around and said, no, it wasn't him, it was me. That's why niggas need to be with women of their age group. And stop messing with these younger women. Let them grow up with men of their age so they can grow together. It's gross. This is the second time we're hearing about about excuses for this clown. One excuse for being 22, sleeping with a 14-year-old. He had every excuse in the world. He didn't know her age. He dropped her off at high school. She lied to him. It was her fault. And now here we are back in number 2. The DV situation. It wasn't his fault. It was a nothing burger. This is the second time, dude. We already know you're a fucking complete moron. I got heat for taking $1,000 from this clown. And it's because of this. Nobody wants to work with you. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody wants to do anything with you because you surround yourself with the worst people on the planet. You're begging people to be host to shows. Oh, can you host this show? Can you do this? I need somebody to come in from YouTube to host this. No one is showing up. You know why no one is showing up? Because no one wants to be associated with you and this circus. And especially that guy. You should have got rid of him. But you too stupid. And that's why everything that you created is going to fail. Because you're too stupid to let bad individuals go. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's in.
Okay, so now people are spamming the brooms. And it's like,
Of course.
Okay, so I actually got information on the situation, realized it was nothing, and I'm here saying it's nothing, right? I guess that the version of these guys that's not sweeping is to be like, oh, Mike is guilty and he should go to jail. But that's not what my opinion is.
This is not what happened. And
it's
so
not
people,
what happened. It's not what my opinion is. So, like, I guess, and if I don't find him guilty and don't say he needs to be in jail, then I guess I'm sweeping, huh? I guess that's how that works. It's
and the people that compare it to Jordy, allow me to say one thing, okay? Most bosses, you forget, a lot of people forget what happened before Kelly got shoved. He assaulted Keemstar, his boss, right? In the
Man, this is the same group of universe that had the nerve to talk about me making a joke 15 years ago about a cat, which was wrong. So I don't make those jokes no more. But 15 years ago, I made a joke about kicking a cat, and the clowns in this universe got the nerve to talk about what I did 15 years ago was wrong, making a joke. These same individuals are the ones that are going around forgiving a man 15 years ago being 22 sleeping with a 14-year-old, saying that he didn't have kids back then, saying that he's a changed individual. You see the funny part about this, and I'm gonna throw race into this, a black and white. I feel like these motherfuckers feel like a black man can't change. What I did 15 years ago making a joke, I can't change. I can't be a different person today. But when a white man does something way more outrageous at the same timeline, 15 years ago, oh, well, that was a long time ago. They make every excuse for him. That was a long time ago. He's a changed man. He got kids now. I didn't have kids when I made that joke back then. You see how this shit work? It's the hypocrisy for me. I made a bad joke. I was wrong. That was bad. Shouldn't have been joking like that back then. But you gonna drag me for that? But then let this white guy slide off when he does something far worse? And then not only does he do something far worse, but then he does something again. And here we back to giving forgiveness. Your mama don't get 2 strikes. Unbelievable, man. I'm living in the upside down. Can't believe this.
The same fucking day that he accidentally assaulted his wife, 20 minutes earlier, he assaulted his boss. You guys say it's not fair to fire wings. 99.9% of employees get fired the moment they assault their bosses, and charges get pressed, and shit happens. Wings got 2 passes that day, and don't forget, we still try to consider bringing him back, giving him a path back, and he said no. So there's no assault, and he's saying there's treatment, and the fucking courts will. And his wife said there was no assault. Obviously, when Mike did nothing wrong, and his wife said there was.
Look at this fat piece of shit. Bro, chat, I almost just want to go up there. I almost just want to go up there and just drag these two clowns. Chat, I know. If y'all would just allow me to just go up there and just drag them for filth. I really want to take them. I really want to just go up there and just fucking destroy this shit. I could. I could. I just want to put this man, this fat piece of shit, in his fucking place, bro. I really, he has never been dragged like this before. He's never been dragged before. I should give him a dragging that he's never had before. I mean, I'm talking about waxing him bad. They've never messed with creators. And I'm talking about YouTube creators. All the people over there in that universe, none of them have YouTube channels. They've all been coming straight off the street. I think Xylee might have had her YouTube channel. She was a drama channel, but that shit totally flew off the rails. And everybody in her old drama channel hate her because she's totally changed. And I think Becky had a channel that was dead for like 10 years. And she was trying to make it with Foodie Beauty's ex-boyfriend. So she's not really a creator either. I'm trying to think, is there any creator over there that actually had a active YouTube channel that was successful? And I think that's the reason why he was trying to get people like Amber Lynn, myself, and a couple of other people. Because we're active, right? We got active channels. Those other people don't have active channels. They don't have nothing. 100 or 200 viewers for them is like, oh, splitting the money 4 ways. Listen, I don't know if y'all know this, but the Mafia Milker, he created a channel called the Mafia Milker. They raised $7,000 in memberships. $7,000 in one day in memberships, in members. And Keemstar was talking about the 2 women that raised this money on their own show. And he talked about their cut of $7,000. You know how much money those women are getting out of that $7,000 that they made? $375. He talked about that. And I thought about it for a second. I was like, $7,000 and the host is only getting $375. And then I realized the cut. YouTube takes 30%. Keemstar is taking about 35%. Kid behind the camera, remember, he's co-owning that channel. He takes another 35%. The host is getting pennies. That was their highest grossing making money day ever. And they only got $375 out of $7,000. And I was like, the split is crazy. They're in a 360 deal. No wonder why no other YouTube. Why would a YouTuber that make money on his own without having a split, the only split he got is YouTube with 30%. Why would he split with 2 other individuals who aren't even on the show? That's crazy to me.
There's no assault, and he's saying there's no assault, and the fucking courts will say on May 20th there's no assault. How would we treat him the same as a guy who literally assaulted Keemstar? Make that make sense.
Well, Wings put his hands on me, and it's like, whatever, I didn't care about that. But then the losing his mind and then just pushing anyone to the point where he pushes his own wife, that's where it was like, holy shit, you need to be suspended. Then on suspension, he came at me and you, right?
But the fact that you weren't even in the room on what this man did, he was arrested. You getting statements from him and the victim, bro? Like, what is this? It's going to be dropped.
And then we saw the other clip of him actually slapping Kelly. All right, these things are wildly different.
The Ridging Bean super
Than
chatted
Mike,
$20.
who didn't lay a hand on anyone.
Boogie and Keem be like, I talked to my friend and the other person and I think it's all good. Just trust me, dog. Creep behind a camera must give some crazy head. Also, Kelly
That's
forgave
super
me.
I talked
Not
to
saying
That's
it's
true.
right, but just saying.
Hey, thank you for
Okay. Can I just say, I talked to the person who called the cops on Mike. All right.
Yeah.
I talked to the alleged victim.
So,
All right. I understand that you guys are weird.
so let me get this straight, clown. Let me get this straight, clown. You talk to the victim. How many victims in domestic violence lie for their partners? How many? How many lie to either stay with their partner, or how many lie to keep their partner having their job and not get fired? How many times have this happened, clown boy? You're so fucking stupid, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How did this man grow up? This is a grown-ass man that don't even know. You taking statements from somebody, from a woman that wanted to keep her man having a job? Of course she's gonna. Oh, this is not the first time she's done this. This is not the first time she stood up and blamed herself for what her man did. This is the second time. The first time was when she blamed herself for a grown-ass man sleeping with her. Go ahead, dude.
Weird and somehow.
199. Miss Connie, thank you very much.
Oh, you want Mike to be guilty? I get that. But if he's not guilty, he's just not guilty.
Oh, you guys just want Mike to be guilty. If he's not guilty, then he's not. What the? Are you the fucking judge? Ooh, you guys just want him to be guilty. No, nigga, he was arrested. I mean, his mugshot is right there. He was arrested. You guys just want him to be guilty. He's not guilty. Oh. My boy, just say you want to keep making money. Just say that. Just say I'm a despicable human being and I don't give a fuck who's around me. I just want to make money.
And I will say this, Keem, you and I will have a new conversation if the courts put him in jail. Obviously, you can't do a show from jail anyway. But
Streamlabs.
Hey, Ish.
ISH50 donated $10 through Super Chat. As a past comedy club owner,
Really?
I'd love to chat sometime about the absolute ridiculousness of the Gorl world haters holding you accountable to comedy material.
Yeah.
Comedy routine is not real-life dinosaurs.
That's true. That's true, Ish. That is very true. I didn't even know you own a comedy club. That's awesome, Ish. Man, congratulations to that. As a past, back in the day, I didn't know you owned it. That shit was fun. I mean, I love going. Had a great time. It is true that old jokes that you made in the past do come back to haunt you. Like the stuff that Eddie Murphy said in the past was crazy. And he got a lot of slack for that. You remember Kevin Hart? He lost the Oscars because of old jokes he told. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood, and I'm never going to be the one to crash somebody's party for a comedy. If you did stand-up comedy in the 90s or in the 80s, the shit was, you said stuff that was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? You said in the 2000s, you just said crazy stuff. And you know what I'm saying? And it was very edgy back then. And again, I don't make those kind of jokes. But yeah, of course. And I said this after the thing that came out about me making those jokes about the game. I said everything I said in my comedy days, I don't say those kind of jokes anymore. Those jokes was just crazy. Those jokes, though, and it's crazy. It's funny because the joke that came out about the kicking the cat thing was the one that they used, but they didn't care about the joke that I made about my neighbor killing people and stuffing them in refrigerators. They didn't care that my neighbor was possibly Jeffrey Dahmer. They just cared about the cat thing, which was kind of crazy, right? Because they was like, you know what? Everybody in Grow World loves cats, so we're going to use that joke. We're not going to use the one where his neighbor kills people and stuff them in refrigerators. That was just crazy to me. Because to be honest with you, that's the joke. That's kind of the cancel culture joke right there. If you had a neighbor and you knew that he had bodies in his refrigerator, right? That would be the one be like, you know what? That's disgusting, yo mama. You knew your neighbor had bodies in his refrigerators. But no, they used the cat one. And then the joke I made about my neighbor having sex with aliens, they didn't use that one either. Oh, that shit was crazy. Yeah, I had a lot of material.
But if the courts find him guilty and put him in jail, then we'll have to have a new conversation.
Oh,
but
George is so good. George Carlin. Oh my God, that dude was fucking phenomenal comedian. Bro, he was one of my favorites. And I used to mimic his act too. Him, D.L. Hughley. I love D.L. Hughley because he used to go at people in the audience. Martin Lawrence, Dave Chappelle, of course. Dave Chappelle's my favorite now. But yeah, man. I love Dave. The reason why I love Dave Chappelle, because he's unapologetic. Even all the heat that he catches for saying the shit that he says today, he just be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I don't care. I'm not apologizing to nobody. Fuck y'all. You just be mad. I don't care. If I lose all my money, I don't care. I'll live on this fucking farm forever. I love that about comedy. I love that about Dave Chappelle. He's just going to keep doing him.
As it is right now, all evidence is proving that he is not guilty.
Yeah, I can tell you this though. If I was one of these fucking viewers, I wouldn't be sitting there fucking arguing with someone else that has more information on what happened.
What?
You know what I mean?
Of course they do, because they think they know better, dude.
I have this much information of what happened, and then the people in the audience that's saying I'm sweeping and I'm wrong somehow have this much information. So I am way more equipped to have the right opinion than person in comments that has way less information, you know?
So you got more information than the judge? Oh, or you got more information than the arresting police? Because if this was a nothing and you got this much information, then why did they arrest him in the first place? I'm pretty sure cops just don't arrest people because for no fucking reason. That's crazy. But go ahead.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if you should really I have more information than you. You know what
Tracy
I mean?
Morgan is great.
I know what really happened. So you might look stupid in the end of this. You know, you might, because you don't got all the information.
So wait a minute. You telling me that people are going to look stupid because they found out that this guy that you had on these multiple shows had a domestic violence charge against him and went to jail? And when was he arrested? This is going to play something too. When was this guy arrested and when did this happen? What, it happened April 3rd? People are going to go back to find out because he didn't tell nobody. What's the date? April 26th? People are going to find out he does a show every single day, right? People are going to find out the day of whatever this domestic violence situation happened or the day he went to jail. If he went up on stream the day of or the day prior, bro, you're going to start looking a whole lot of stupid. You mean to tell me you threatened your girl on Friday and hopped on stream on Saturday? That was the same thing that got Hannibal canceled. Remember? He got arrested and he got charged and he went on stream the next day like nothing happened.
Stupid. I got more information.
He's got a court date coming up. And if he loses, well, we'll have a whole other conversation, won't we?
Yeah.
But he won't. Because
I mean,
there's nothing happened.
Okay. If it came out, let me put up a scenario just so this is here. If it came out that Michael Green lied to me and lied to Boogie, and the alleged victim lied to me, and then Boogie. Oh, we're going to change our opinion. We're going to have a wildly different opinion than we do now. But we got to go based on what we know. And what we know is what we've told you.
And I'm going to ask you, you talked to the victim, you talked to kid behind the camera. Did you talk to the police? Did you talk to the arresting officer? I mean, because you got so much information.
Talk to Mike.
Also,
we talked to the alleged victim. This is a nothing burger.
Also, I'm looking
trying to
up
cover his ass big time.
domestic violence in the 3rd degree in the state of South Carolina. It includes having injured or even threatening to injure somebody.
Yeah, because he threatened.
Yeah, which is
allegedly.
Allegedly, they were drinking and they got into an argument. That's what allegedly happened.
Allegedly.
Oh, okay. All right. Drinking and gotten into an argument. It's that simple.
Sense, my opinion is I think I should go to war with you, Keem. I think that's what makes sense.
Haven't we already been through this route?
Didn't you just say you can't take him down either?
Since
No, but
I've known Becky, it's been a war. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean an actual war between the shows, not me leaving the LCU and saying shit. I mean, instead of Queens versus Milkers, it's Queens versus Lol Cow Live. Let's blow this shit up.
I mean, if you truly want Boogie to do an analysis on your apartment, then let's go, bitch.
Listen, with you guys, I wouldn't care so fucking much because we'd be fighting, but there's a certain, like, I know you're not out for blood in the same way.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop.
Listen, fighting with Keem is never boring. That's it's stressful as fuck, but the last thing it is boring.
Could you imagine, like, Book Day and then I punish Boogie? Bro, we'd make so much money.
It'd be funny. Because Keem, like, here's the thing. Even though we're not heated now, if the shows start going at it, it's absolutely going to get heated.
I think what she's trying to do? She's run the show.
Oh, Keem, you don't even fucking know. I'm more loyal to Mike than you now. Fuck you. I'm in it with Mike and Tina.
And he's loyal to Keem.
You want Mike to show up and explain himself, but Mike's going through a little bit of a controversy right now, so he's staying off camera.
A little bit.
Oh, that makes sense. No, and I'm fine with Mike. I don't have, like, if that was a misunderstanding, I'll talk that through with him. But you, however, I still feel I have beef with. Like, I'm calm now. I get it. I rationally get it. But am I still emotionally angry? And would I put on a whole fucking show over it? Abso-fucking-lutely. And I'd feel better for doing it too.
Yo, can we talk shit about the audience? Okay, so obviously on Local Live yesterday, I had to address the Mike situation. And I was trying to explain to the audience, okay, look, I talked to Mike. I talked to the victim. If you go and look up the crime in which he's been charged with, it's like the least domestic violence there is. It's literally a misdemeanor. And if
the least domestic violence there is, the least, what? Domestic violence is it's the least one, so it's okay. Is this the precedence you're setting? Depends on the count. Depends on the murder count. It's not murder one. What the fuck?
Found guilty, the maximum punishment is 90 days in jail. So this is...
Oh, if found guilty, the maximum punishment is 90 days. That ain't nothing. Do you hear yourself? The maximum punishment is only 90 days. Do you?
Literally nothing, right?
That's nothing.
And the entire audience was like mad at me. They like want him to be guilty. They were like sweeping. Like, we want him fired. Like, you don't even know what happened.
They're for blood. They're for blood, man.
That's exactly it. That's how I feel about it. Like, I don't even know how I feel about that situation because I haven't gotten to hear his point of view. I want to wait till he's able to talk about it. That's just my opinion.
You don't have all the information yet, so making a decision would be stupid.
Yeah.
This is why I love talking about this guy, and I call him the golden cow, is because whatever he shits out, these fucking hosts all eat it. They all eat the shit. It doesn't matter what he say. He'll tell all these fucking idiots not to talk about links. He told all of them, do not get in contact with her, do not talk to her, do not friend her anywhere, don't communicate with her in any type of way. And they all obliged. He even fired a couple of them for friending her accidentally. And then he turns around and has sex offs with her, freak offs with her, conversations about nothing in her face. And instead of all of them just dragging him and saying, you're a fucking hypocrite piece of shit, fuck boy, they all make jokes about it. And then when it comes to this mic thing, not only once, but twice. Come to find out he was 22 with a 14-year-old, they all ate his shit. Oh, well, that happened a long time ago. And then they all started repeating that shit. Then, with this DV thing happens, oh, it was a misdemeanor DV. They all eat his shit again. That's what I'm saying. He's a golden cow that's trying to create other fucking cows that just eat his shit. It's crazy. But anyway, it's your boy, your mama, back at it again. I'd like to thank everybody for being here today. What an epic stream on this Saturday. Glad you guys are all here. I'll see you guys next stream. It's your boy, your mama, back at it again. Peace.
Right back.
You better get the fuck out of here or else I'm calling the police. I showed my attorney the link. You are getting subpoenaed. That link is getting subpoenaed. Oh, bitch. You'll be coming to court. You're not coming on my channel. You'll be coming to court. What am I celebrating? Victory in court, part 2.
And catch a charge on God.
Outed Vidal, how does it feel? You want attention? You're going to get some hussy attention. Yeah. That bitch.
Tell everybody what you did to Vicky.
You
Tell everyone.
Fucking hard.
Tell
You are
everyone what you
Indian
did to
fucking
Vicky.
bitch. Go to fucking India.
Tell everybody.
Keeps talking about me. Keeps us. But he cooks for me and he feeds me. That's what I'm used to. You know, I'm spoiled that way. What we do is now we cook it, but you don't call out your boyfriend